That's the only way to be GTEDC. Crank it up. Crank it up. Business growing, you've been going GTE for such a long time.
Long time.
The power's gonna go above and beyond in your lifetime.
Lifetime.
Got to thrill 'em, got to kill 'em, GTE, 'cause now's the right time. Crank it up. Crank it up. And take it to the streets. You know what you've got to do.
You got to
Crank it up and put it on the lines. You know all it takes is you.
all it takes is to
Give it all you got. Take your best shot. That's the only way to be GTEDC. Crank it up. Crank it up. Crank it out. Crank it up. Crank it up. Just beware. Slips are coming for you. Sitting so sexual. Nick sips. Nick sips. Nick sips. Nick sips.
Shut up yours, don't forget my son, to keep the show moving on. New skiing, new bowling, keep showing some skin till the sexual man comes. And creeps on your brown eye, oh man, gripping the cereal tight. Take some sips, show some clips. Blur some wings to hide that you're a sexual man. Freaking man, freaking man, freaking man. He don't even know me, don't ever even.
Hello, Melinda. Oh, wait, I thought we were doing the shirtless thing.
No,
no.
That's not anything that I desire. That's what you want.
Yeah, well,
But-
welcome to VCR Party, everybody. It's the show where we watch VHS tapes. It's Nick's birthday episode. I thought we were all taking our shirts off for it. But I'm Joe. That's Nick. There's Steve. There's George. And happy birthday to the birthday boy, Nick Brewer.
Thank you. It's Friday, and I hope we're celebrating by keeping a nice tight show about VHS clips. Focused.
Yeah, about that, Nick. This is this. I have enough footage or enough clips here for like 3 birthday shows here. So I actually have to trim some
VHS
stuff.
clips for newcomers who don't know anything about the show but just find VHS clips funny.
They'll
that kind of
figure it
thing?
out. Hey, if you're a newcomer, don't watch this episode. Actually, you might want to because this is like the most commented on show every single year. This is a popular one with the Melindas, at least. If you're just starting here, maybe not the best one to start with, but it'll be a fun one all the same. Because
Okay.
Flub?
yeah. Was that a flub?
Yeah, you said might not be the West one to start with.
Oh, Love Band's coming up
I'm
next
freezing,
month.
George. I'm
Add
freezing.
it to the list.
It's
Oh boy.
It's not my fault. All right. Well, let's. We got a lot to cover here. So let's.
We
Oh wait,
do.
I want to show a couple clips of videos that came in. Here's some VHS stuff. Nick, you happy? Here's In the Name of Satan, and here's 6 Entries of Evil. These just showed up recently, and you know who this guy is? He is Bob Larson. You remember Bob Larson?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, the exorcism guy who kind of looks like Nick Pruer. Does he kinda? A little bit.
I don't see it, but he does have a beard.
And it's red. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of fun. All right, let's get into a Found Footage Festival classic.
Okay, let's do that.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
It's the Super Bowl this weekend, and I don't care about either of the teams. My team, I'm heartbroken, did not make it in, but I thought it'd be a good chance to revisit the Super Bowl Shuffle. The 1986 Chicago Bears had tons of charisma, even as a Green Bay Packer fan. You know, the Refrigerator Perry, Jim McMahon, Walter Payton, and they're doing a rap, which in 1986 was kind of a novel thing. So this was distributed on VHS. It was a huge hit, and then led to a bunch of copycats. So let's watch the Super Bowl Shuffle, and then watch a few copycats, including a newly unearthed shuffle that I had never seen before. So here we go.
We are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're so bad, we know we're good, blowing your mind like we knew we would. You know we're just strutting for fun, strutting our stuff for everyone. We're not here to start no trouble, we're just here to do the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Well, they call me sweetness, and I like to dance. Running the ball is like making more mans. We had the goal since training camp to give Chicago a Super Bowl champ. And we're not doing this because we're greedy. The Bears are doing it to feed the needy. We didn't come here to look for trouble. We just come here to do the Super Bowl Shuffle.
You're looking at the Frizz, I'm the rookie. I may be large, but I'm no dumb cookie. You see me hit, you see me run. When I kick and pass, we'll have more fun. I can dance, you will see. The others, they all learn from me. I didn't come here looking for trouble.
I just came to the Super Bowl Shuffle. This is like a single. I mean, everybody saw the Super Bowl Shuffle, right?
Oh, of course. I
Even
loved
as a
it.
non-sports fan, like the Fridge had his own G.I. Joe character. I mean, that just crossed over to every.
They played it on the radio all the time, and I would record it. Even in Wisconsin, they would play it all the time. It
Yeah.
was like, I remember like a lot of people like the Bears, even like in Wisconsin. That era of Bears was exciting because they could rap. And
Well,
Jim
and-
McMahon was cool.
Yeah, with the headbands and
Yeah.
so a year later, Mike Ditka, the coach of the Bears, I guess in Chicago he was known for saying our team's a bunch of Grabowskis, which meant, you know, we're not the Smiths, who he called like the hoity-toity people. We're the Grabowskis. We're just average workaday people, and so he put out a video called the Grabowski Shuffle that starts with a 20-minute making of where he's recruiting the Lebowskis. And then here's the everyday people he recruited to be part of this video. Sounded almost identical to the Super Bowl Shuffle.
I've been a Grabowski from the start. Takes plenty of work and plenty of heart. To be a Grabowski through and through, gotta show me you can and go out and do it. The more you try, the more you get done. Along the way, you gotta have fun. So grab your partner, a 1 and a 2. The Grabowski Shuffle is just for you.
Kind of want that Grabowski red hat.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah. Maybe the camo hat. Oh, that'd be a good tank top. We should sell those. Valerie Grabowski tank tops. They both were heavy on saxophone. So then the Southern Food Brokerage Company, these are people who put products, place them into grocery stores, had a convention in 1988, and they did this just internally, but this leaked online. This is a VHS tape souvenir of what they did there at that convention.
We are the best sales rep crew, doing the Super Bowl Shuffle for you.
Oh, they straight up. just ripped it off.
Oh yeah. Even we're so bad we know we're good.
Larry Tanner, I'm here to say, if you listen to me, I'll talk all day. Have a lot of bread rabbit on your cakes, best thing you'll eat, for goodness sakes. I didn't come here to pop my bubble.
I think he's better than Walter Payton, though.
Possibly.
Hello, everybody. I'm Charlie Carson. When it's time to sell, I preach like a parson. Where my maid, sweet as she can be, finest syrup from the maple tree. I didn't come here to stand in a huddle. I came here to win the Super Broker Shuffle.
Call me Niles Lander, say I'm married out of touch. When it comes to selling, call me Mr. Clutch. Grey Poupon is full of spice.
I mean, he makes the fridge
Spread it
look
on
good.
A sandwich, it tastes so nice. I didn't come here to drop my duffel. I came here to win the Super Broker Shuffle.
Call me Gary Ballard, I'm solid as a rock. I protect my turf like a great big jock. You better buy my brand, it's Hawaiian Punch. When it comes to other
Hawaiian
drinks, I'll eat your lunch. I didn't come here to huffle or buffle. I came here to win the Super Broker Shuffle.
Huffle or buffle?
Yeah, I didn't come here to drop my duffel. None of it makes any sense. So, all right, so we're pretty caught up on shuffles, but then Kathy Smith, we've found dozens of her exercise videos. At one point, she decides to do a little skit in the middle of her pregnancy workout tape. Here's how that went. By the way, this is from 1993, so the shuffle craze was kind of over by now.
Maybe for you.
Need to jump, no need to scuffle. Gonna sit on down and do the Prego shot. 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 Hey, I dig my waddle, it's okay with me. Cause every day's a new center of gravity. You'll get much more from your pelvic floor when you pass on the bagel into one.
When rapping in a group, how much is unison? How important is being in unison?
It's hugely important, Steve. It's a great question.
Do you know if did the Chicago Bears, did they include the word Kegel in their rap?
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
part of their defense, I believe.
Did they mention
That's how
anything
they
about
won.
pelvic floors?
I think Gary Fensick said
Oh,
that.
he did?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
I think in that. So here's the new one. Tim Harrod from The Onion, who does Bastard Tapes, said he was doing some research on Shuffla the Clown, who's we've showed before. She has a rooster, and she did a video called Who Are You? And accidentally, just because the word shuff was in it, found the Clown Alley Shuffle. Here it is.
We're not old clowns, so I guess we're new. Let us take a moment to tell you what we do. We're the cheerful clowns, number 166. You can count on us when you get into things. We're the crazy clowns, so we get things done. Doing volunteer work, having lots of fun. Putting on shows for non-profit places, telling lots of jokes and seeing true faces. We're not just here to blow a lot of bubbles. We came to do the Clown Alley Shuffle.
What did they not come there for?
My name is Whispers. I'm the president.
Huffle or Buffle?
Leader of the clowns, so I'm the one that's sent. Looking like a sailor, gavel in my hand. Meeting come to order. That's the law of the land.
I'm Rainbows. My real name is Marty, the VP. They call cute and smarty. I'm tough stuff when the going gets rough. Winning clown, there's laughter all around.
My name is Binky. I'm the secretary. I record every motion the crazy clowns carry. Send out the news, get it in the mail. I have a lot of tales to tell.
I'm Sugar Plum the treasurer, and I'm really sweet. I'm here to take your money when we meet. I didn't come here to take your rubble. I came to do the Clown Alley Shuffle.
What did she not come there for?
Take your rubble?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think it all began with 1983's Curly Shuffle. That's the first time I heard the word shuffle. You remember hearing this, the Curly Shuffle?
Oh, of course.
And they made a video, too, using old clips. So here's
When
just a
me
little
and
bit
my
of that.
friends go out in the town, we can't sit still, we can't sit down. We don't like to fight.
Well, we won't be monetizing this episode.
I'm happy to share it with the Jump and Saddle Band.
I'd rather have the $31.
Well, I heard a song George is going to play later that will not allow monetization on this episode. All right, that's a little bit of the history of shuffles in honor of the Super Bowl this weekend.
Wow, so educational. Thank you so
Yep.
much. Although it did eat into a lot of Nick birthday time, which I was looking for the fast forward button, but it was still educational. Thank you, Nick, for sharing all that.
And the Clown Alley Shuffle is a huge discovery. Thank you, Tim Harrod, for that one. That's on my list for Video of the Year.
Yeah. All right, so should we get into this extravaganza here? I do phone calls every year. I do 3 phone calls every year for your birthday, Nick. And I thought I'd maybe start off with one of them right now. This is the annual call to Shopko Optical. Now, the reason I call them is because in 1994, Nick got caught shoplifting an Incredible Hulk Sega game, and he got banned from all Shopkos. Well, since we started doing VCR Party for his birthdays, I will call Shopko's long gone. Like they're not around anymore. But Shopko Optical, the optical branch of Shopko, they're still there. So Shopko Optical's still there. So I called to see if Nick can go into Shopko Opticals if he's still banned from them too. And here's just a little. I'll take you a trip down memory lane of other phone calls to Shopko Optical, and then we'll get to this year's calls. George.
Yeah, I thought you were doing a Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center first.
Oh, okay. I got a Shopko Optical.
You should do that.
In the... Yeah,
you
sure?
gotta do that. Yep.
Okay. I can,
All right,
I
this
can
is
switch
just
it up.
This is just a popular jingle, Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center. I don't know why you called them to wish.
We're doing Shopko Optical.
Oh, we're doing Shopko. Okay.
Yeah. So there's the old Shopko, no longer with us. Now it's Shopko Optical. There it is. So this is the first time I called Shopko Optical. I'm just wondering if you could say Happy 44th, Nick, from all of us at Shopko, and don't worry about the Incredible Hulk Sega game. Could you do that? I think he would love it for his birthday.
Yeah, I guess I could do something.
All right, cool. Awesome.
Okay. This is from everybody at Shopko. We're wishing Nick a happy 44th birthday. Just letting you know that all is forgiven for the Incredible Hulk Sega game, and we're hoping for many more years.
So, I mean, I could have ended it there because that seemed okay, but
Someone say should have ended it there, but
no, I
Okay.
decided to call back every year just to make sure, because there's a lot of different Shopko options. And last year I called you guys and you said you're okay with it. I just want to make sure that you guys are still okay with it, like all is forgiven.
As far as I know.
Still
resounding.
Yep. Okay. Here's the last one, or 2 years ago.
Shoplifted an Incredible Hulk video game from Shopko, and he was banned. Is he allowed to go back in, or are you guys cool? Is everything absolved?
Yeah, I don't really know anything about that, so I really can't say.
Oh, that was a reband. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why we call. That's why we do this call
Got
every
it.
year, Nick. Is just we don't want anything embarrassing to happen if you're going to go in and look for some glasses or something.
I could hear it clearly say, no, he's rebanned. Opticals, too. That counts. It's part of the same parent company. So, yep. Don't want to see his face in here.
Here's last year's.
Well, now that Shopko's not around anymore, I always call up just to make sure. I'm wondering if he's banned from Shopko Opticals as well. Do you know what I mean?
This is bought out by a new company. We're really Shopko. Shopko, we're wondering, but really Shopko bought us out from. So I would say he probably is.
He's allowed to come in.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yes, he's going to be so happy about that.
Okay, so that's the status currently.
That's where that brings us to today. Okay. And Nick, in the last year, have you tried going into a Shopko Optical at all?
No, I don't need glasses, so I haven't had the need.
Okay, all right. Here's how it went. Here's how today's phone call went.
Calling Wisconsin Rapids Shopko Opticals. Chrissy, how may I help you?
Hey, my name is Joe Pickett. I'm calling from VCR Party. I call you guys every year because my buddy Nick, I want to say this is maybe 30 years ago, he went into a Shopko and he shoplifted an Incredible Hulk Sega game from Shopko, and he was banned. I like to check in every year just to make sure that it's okay if he goes into Shopko Opticals. He's not banned from them still, is he?
I am pretty sure that would be a no.
No, meaning that he can come into the optical?
Pretty sure. Hold on just a moment.
Okay.
Oh, good. Other people are getting involved.
He's not banned from here.
Awesome. He's going to love the news. Yes. All right. Well, I'll talk to you next year.
Oh, there it is. Unbanned still.
What a roller coaster.
Yeah. I don't have to wear a disguise when I go into Shopko Optical anymore, so thank God.
Yeah. No, that's
valuable service.
Yeah, exactly. So don't worry about it. Just head in there. George, did you follow up?
Yeah, I decided to call them too.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you can hear exactly what's going on in the background. Like, I had some trouble with the audio, but I did call to sort of. I felt like it must have been pretty strange for them. And
yeah, George asked me for the phone numbers to do follow-ups. And
Chrissy,
so I gave
let's
him
see.
the phone numbers.
My name is George. Do you receive a call from a gentleman named Joe regarding a Nick who was banned from the store? Wondering about that. Does that sound familiar? Were you the person he spoke with?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to apologize. Joe and Nick are friends. I know Joe is trying to win over Nick because they have a difficult history and things. But I know I didn't mean to inconvenience you either. But I know it's inconvenient to get a call during the day about something so strange, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to apologize. Joe gets a hold of the phone, so I look through his history occasionally and see, he's called somebody, some business or something, and it's always something crazy about Nick. I thank you, and I'm sorry, and that Hulk thing, I don't even know if it really happened, but thank you. Okay. You too. Bye-bye. I say bye-bye.
You say bye-bye?
Yep, I said bye-bye.
Okay, well good.
Somehow
Appreciate the follow-up.
I thought you were going to clear things up and say sorry about that, but I think you made it weirder actually by calling up the follow-up.
Hard to say. I think we'll leave it to the Melindas to see whether. I just wanted Nick to really. I don't know. I think
I appreciate you trying to smooth. Yeah, I appreciate you trying to smooth it over, George. And yeah, taking more time out of her day to apologize. Joe's taking time out of her day. But if there's one thing I've proven every year, it's that we deliberately waste other people's time while they're trying to do their jobs.
I'm being nice to him, though. I'm not being a jerk or anything.
I'm
being
kind
friendly
of being a jerk, though.
And I haven't heard you say thanks for calling up Shopko Optical.
Appreciate. It's good to know that I can go in there.
Thank you. Well, hey, let's get into the meat and potatoes here.
Well, we have to do February because it's it's the first show in February, and that means people, October is all about hunks. It's Hunktober, so people expect every week in February to have some Babe content. Made an intro for it, so roll it, Steve. Flying V guitar, palm trees, bikini babes, just what we need during this cold winter
hot stuff
month. So Oddity Archive, Ben from Oddity Archive, he has a huge collection of Laserdisc karaoke and VHS karaoke tapes. And I said, hey, do you think one thing I've noticed about karaoke is no matter what the song is, if there's like a beautiful woman walking on the beach, that's a perfect thing to put the lyrics to. It gives people something that's nice to look at while they're singing the song in front of a bunch of strangers. So he put together a great little montage called Karaoke Babes. This is from Ben at Oddity Archive. Take a look.
Little boy is 4 years old and quite a little man.
What the hell songs are these?
How you want to go to a bar and sing Edelweiss? This is from good folks at Playboy Laserdisc Karaoke.
I mean, why do you need the karaoke if they're already singing the song?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. They just kind of reverse her sunglasses falling off here.
That's what February's all about. Reversing the sunglasses.
From the 90s. Yeah.
Oh, is this like the real world?
In the corner.
Wow.
That's me in the spot.
The Stipe. Yep. Classic Stipe.
Trying to keep up with you. So I open the
Lyrics are wrong here.
Dependent on.
Is it like some sort of airplane museum? I had to do a lot of pixelating here.
This is for the horny karaoke singer, right?
Yeah, but this is from An American Tail, the children's movie with Fievel. So I don't know.
Yo, Wolfface. I'm the worst.
This is from Green Jello, the Three Little Pigs.
Oh, yeah. This is mine.
And it's three babes with orange kittens. A hell of a kickoff to February. Thanks to Ben. Follow Oddity Archive on YouTube. The link's in our the show
And then the
description.
karaoke DJ's like, "There's Nick. Thanks, Nick.
Yep.
Everybody. All right, round of
Yep.
applause for Nick."
That was Green Jelly with Three Little Pigs. Yeah. So, February is now. We can get into the meat of things. Sure.
All right. All right. Yeah. Let's show some of Nick's hot little ravioli.
Nick's hot raviolis. Nick's little hot raviolis. Nick's hot raviolis. His little raviolis. It's Nick's hot raviolis. Nick's little raviolis. Nick's hot raviolis. His little hot raviolis.
Look forward to it every year.
Doesn't make any sense. I don't like it, but
It's your special day, and so
Yeah.
we named the raviolis after you, after
Oh,
your hot
thank
little
you.
raviolis.
All right.
So here's what we're going to do. We are going to do a tournament called Who's the Nickest. So of all of the VHS tapes in our collection, we scanned all of them. We have 13,000 of them, and we looked for people who looked the most like Nick. And we are going to have a tournament. We have a judge here, special guest judge. But George, I understand you have a graphic. Let's bring on the
Oh, a
special
double
guest judge
graphic?
after the graphic is done. Yep.
Okay. Oh, Elton John, great, one of my favorite artists.
Okay, yeah. So so there are different people. I used some search engines to try to find people that look like Nick, and it turns out the person that looks the least like Nick is Joe.
Really?
If you saw it
Okay.
was
Oh.
0% Joe.
That's insane. That's crazy.
Nick is 0% Joe.
Never would have thought.
All right, let's bring on our special guest. We have all the way from Madison-ish, Wisconsin, Nick's sister, Jess. Jess is here to judge the
Hello.
Who's the Nickest. Yes. Have you ever judged a Who's the Nickest competition before?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Well,
I'm excited.
you spent the first half of your life with him, right?
I
so
did.
you know him inside and out. And so we're each going to show you videos. Nick is going to show you videos too. And then you, at the end, you have to tell us which of the videos is the Nickest.
Okay, can I
Okay.
ask a question quick?
Yeah,
Nick,
of
did you want me to do the topless thing or
No.
Oh,
That's-
I thought.
I didn't ask for it from anyone, especially not you. So
Oh,
thank
okay.
you.
Okay, well, I'm less hairy than Joe, so if that's helpful.
I don't know. Jury's still out on that.
Okay.
But,
All right. Okay. Should we? Let's get into it. Jess, do we have any questions for Jess first before we kick things off?
I
you
don't
guys
think we
have
do.
any-
No.
No questions.
Nope. I can't imagine you'd have any.
I think we've already covered like the Incredible Hulk stuff. I
Yeah.
think we've covered a lot of stuff in previous episodes. But okay, let's just get into it. Maybe some questions will pop up. First one, who wants to go first? Steve, you want to go first?
Yeah, let me jump in. So my contestant for Who is the Nickest, Joe already showed him off at the beginning of the show. Bob Larson, I believe, is his name.
Mm-hmm.
And I also asked Melinda's who they thought. So this was my number one draft choice. I wanted to go with him all the way. But I think it's probably the beard that most resembles Nick. But other Melinda said it's the shape of his head. And some others said it's the way he speaks to women. And there is also a M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end of this video. So please watch it all the way through. But here is my contestant for Who is the Nickest.
Okay.
What you are about to watch is something you probably have never seen before. An exorcism. Spiritual.
Jess, already right off the bat, do you see some Nick in there?
Yeah. Do I need to give it a score or?
No. I'm just asking, just right off the bat.
Yeah.
Just getting your.
Yeah.
I
Especially
see
the
Bill
tie.
Burr here, but the ties. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
for
something I'd
sure.
wear. Sure.
I think if it's Nick Nick and Bill Burr had a baby, this is what their baby would look like.
So scary.
Warfare in action.
Look at me, Spirit. Look at me and tell me what your real name and function is, little Linda, you call yourself. Who are you? Spirit, who are you? Look at me. Look at me, demon. Who are you? Where does the name Hendrix come from? She's talked about that.
I'm Hendrix. I
Who?
came when she was
Wait. We already cast you out. Did we cast you out?
Yes, I'm not that one.
You're not that one? Which one are you?
I know her from 3 years of age, and I...
You know her from 3 years of age?
I'm...
Spirit of little Linda, what is your name?
You better not have me get out of her.
Look at me, Spirit. Are you the spirit that calls herself little Linda?
I'm
Are you?
hatred and I hate you.
Look at me. Look at me, of little Linda.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't you think? Don't
Wait,
you,
are we comparing him to
back it
Linda?
up. Yeah. No. So, well, hold on. One at a time.
Now everyone
here.
sees why I wear a hat, because a stiff gust of wind at a wedding. It's outdoors at Coney Island, and
What do you think, Jess? Is that? Do you see it? I mean,
I see it. I mean, he was mean to me, but not in that way. Like, he didn't try and cast out demons, but...
right.
Did he try to put any demon? Did he try to give you demons?
I mean...
Oh,
I think he was called me one. Like, I was one.
Oh, okay. He called you a demon. Okay.
Were you
All right.
Hendrix?
Okay.
I rebuke you, little Jessica. I rebuke you, little Jessica, and I kick you off of this Zoom, little Jessica.
Yeah, I can see it. I feel
Yeah.
like that guy might dye either his beard or his hair.
Which
okay.
one?
I don't know.
My hair is blonder.
I don't know.
And my ears are smaller, but
Your ears are impossibly small.
Your eyes are squinty too. I would say your eyes are
Yeah.
really squinty.
Well,
Nick doesn't
looking
have
into
a
the sun.
flat head like that. That guy has like a Dick Tracy villain head.
Super flat.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very
true.
disturbing.
Well-
Nick has one that houses a brain that is wise and has has a lot of information about
Thank you,
popular
George.
culture.
You haven't known him as long as I have, George.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a fact.
Yeah, I'm going to defer to Jess on this one. All right, there's another. But look at Little Linda too. I think slightly.
I
you
think
see
so.
that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, look at like.
Looks
Nick
like a
has
younger me. I did have that haircut for about 13 years, I think. So, yeah.
You had the Little Linda.
Yeah, I did.
You'd go into cost cutters and say, "Give me the Little Linda."
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
They'd cut my hair, and then they'd cast me out.
All right, George, you got one?
Oh yeah, I believe this one is from a clip called "Becoming Familiar with the Body."
I don't
you
remember
played
this.
previously, Joe, and I found your additions to it very helpful toward making us understand the inner Nick of this individual in this clip.
Okay.
Don't remember this at all.
I want to suggest that you begin to be more in touch with your sensuality by eating a strawberry and by paying attention. Paul and Colleen demonstrate. First, take a large, perfectly ripe strawberry. Study its shape and the markings on its skin. Second, put the strawberry in your mouth, licking it, rubbing your mouth and chin with it.
Kind of.
Rubbing your mouth and chin with it.
Its smell.
So yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
so
think?
This one makes me extremely uncomfortable.
Likewise.
So uncomfortable.
I mean,
the bone
everybody
structure
here.
of the face, I feel like Nick has strong cheekbones. He's got the Nordic sort of sensibility of Viking. Coming
I do
to
like strawberries.
take your strawberries.
If you rub strawberries on your chin, I swear to God.
I will not do that under any
Please.
So
circumstances.
do that in an EP mode for Patreon viewers. Oh, and also there's a
He also looks like Lindo Mint too.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Lindo Man. Yeah.
All right.
And Nick, maybe you have hints of Lindo Man too. So I don't know.
Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll be found in a bog maybe 150
This
years
is the
from now.
bog
and
you're in.
Children will sing songs about me.
All right, Jess, you're gathering all this. You're putting it into your brain. You're like
Yep.
analyzing. Okay, we
Yep.
still got a few
Yep,
more
I
here.
got it. Yep.
I've got one here that I want to play for you. This comes from the video mates video that we got from David Cross. It's a bunch of dudes. They have 90 seconds each to sell themselves to a potential mate. And here's this guy that I've always thought looked like Nick. We played this video a lot. This guy looks
Are you looking for me?
Hi, my name is Fred. They told me that I've got 60 seconds to explain what I'm about, half of it hopefully to explain what I'm looking for, and half of it to explain what I'm all about. I'm a computer analyst in the aerospace industry. I've done vendor support previously. I'm interested in most phases of data processing. That's
just like Nick.
Most phases, yeah.
Just like Nick. He's
not interested in all phases of data processing, but most.
That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if you were in all of them. But yeah, he's into most of them, just like Nick is.
my professional life. In the area of what I'm looking for, I'll start off on the shallow parts. Lady tall, blonde, slender, pretty face, career-minded, intelligence, easy to get along with, fun to be with,
Oh, you don't get into
compatible with my idiosyncrasies.
And he's got a lot of them. He's got a lot of idiosyncrasies. What do you think? You see it?
When I got a perm?
Yeah, I was gonna say the thing that threw me off was the amount of hair.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what you mean by that, but
but I do see with the perm. Yeah, that
And
was when was that? 96.
That was back when Nick was black and white.
Oh.
So like 90. Yeah, I want to say 96 or so.
I want to say 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So yep, there's that one.
Okay.
The
ears too.
Oh, did you want me to bring it back up?
No.
Okay.
It's good. I got it. It's in my brain. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then Nick, I think you have one.
Yeah, I made this assignment was foisted upon me too. So the one I picked was from a British tape. I don't know if we found this in England, but I found it in the office. It's a tape called The Sooty Show. The Sooty Show. It's a children's show that ran for like 30 years. It ended in 1992. And here's the episode we have on VHS.
Looks nothing like you. Oh wait,
Good fellow. What he's up to.
There we are. What do you think of that? Eh? Huh?
What's that?
This is Eli.
See, I think he's more Dave Hollingsworth.
Hello,
I can see that
guys
too.
and girls.
But the
It's good,
ventriloquism.
isn't it? You never saw my lips move either. No, I mean sawdust. Sawdust is got a sense of humor, I swear. What's happening? His head's fallen. For goodness sake. how did
Deathbed
that...
Vision too?
Oh, no, look who it's... Would you get out of there? That's not fair, you know.
You were hopeless.
Eli, you gonna say goodbye? Good guy, every-goggy.
All right, so that's my pick. That's my official pick, but I had a couple of runner-ups.
Okay.
That I don't know that we can include it, but we have an interview from an Andy Griffith Show retrospective that I think is fairly accurate.
I was the sheriff's son, growing up. Mother having passed away, but
You know what you two have in
looking to
common?
Auntie
Hit
as-
pause.
as a-
Yeah.
You have the translucent eyebrows. I think that's what you guys really have. You
Well,
know,
and
the
hats.
see-throughs. Well,
He
and
al-
hats. Yeah,
he
hats
always
and-
wears a hat, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I have one more bonus one here too that I think kind of like take a look.
Hold it. Give me a kiss, Max. Give me a kiss. Max. Max. Give me a kiss.
What do you think? Do you see it?
I don't see it. No.
It's just like the shape of the face.
No.
Do you-
I think that's an unfortunate angle for a photograph in Red Robin, but
I don't know. I've always thought you look like Dom DeLuise, personally. It's not. He's
Yeah.
a funny guy, Nick. It's nothing to. Why are you?
I have one more bonus one that this is after the Ron Howard one. This is one that I played called I believe it's called How to Buy and Maintain Snakes. I played this one last year, and you guys commented on it, so I'm including it here.
Meeting snakes on a day out is not sufficient for a growing proportion of the public. Many people now want to keep snakes themselves. And if this is the case, you must ask yourself the reason why.
These must be considerations that are taken into account when considering the purchase
Kind of
of
wiry.
baby python as a pet snake.
I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and found it both interesting and informative.
Yeah. So anyway, there's a
Could you?
bed
I
to
would.
choose
Nick, can you style your hair that way?
Yeah, you should.
I don't think there's enough body in my hair to.
Just buy some product.
I guess I would need a blow dryer and.
Yeah.
So Nick, let me ask you this before we get into Jess's decision. Of all the potential Nicks here, of all the Nick lookalikes here, are there any that you would switch places with right now if you could?
All of them.
Are you serious?
Yeah, almost any of them. Absolutely.
You mean because they're not right here in taking
Yes,
part in this?
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe except for Dom DeLuise, but everybody else.
I don't know. Some
think
peace
I
and
would-
quiet.
Yeah. Sure. just a gentle life of handling snakes. I think that sounds awfully nice.
All right, Jess, let's hear it. Which of all of them?
So we don't get a. Do I get a recap or no?
No, there's no. No, we don't. We're not that fancy.
We're not
Sure, yeah.
Well,
I think George could say, Steve, you started off with.
Sure. We got either Bob Larson or.
Yeah.
Want me to see him here quickly?
Yeah.
It's either
Right, Bob Larson or
here
Linda.
or Little Linda.
Linda,
Those are
Little
those are
Linda.
the two that I'm putting out.
And then George, you had. You could just say it probably. No, we can't hear you, but.
What are we? What are we?
Did we lose George?
I have. Oh, they are more than. What are we?
I had the fellow eating strawberries, but I would like to point out that one of the options for most Nick is Nick, but you can choose somebody. But you can choose one of the videos in case somebody is more Nick than Nick.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Okay.
And then Joe, of course.
I had the Video Mates guy with the curly hair.
Mhm.
Yep.
And my official pick was Sooty, the British ventriloquist.
There's also Dom DeLuise.
And Dom DeLuise, and that I feel like the snake handler, if he wasn't an alternate, might have taken it.
Nick, why can't he be? Nick, why can't he be?
Okay, sure.
included?
That
Why-
runner-up could be an official pick. Yeah.
I think
Mark O'Shea.
Yeah, O'Shea.
That
think-
Irish fella from England.
Well, most of what we see of you now is your orange beard.
Exactly.
So
Well,
that-
Auburn,
that's-
but yeah.
Blaze,
go ahead.
blaze
Auburn,
orange.
I see,
Blaze orange.
yes.
It's like a hunting jacket.
Mhm.
Yep.
So you might be an O'Shea. I don't know. His like sallow cheeks
Yeah.
kind of pushed it over the edge for me.
Sallow was the key word. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
His eyes are like a little bit
Beady and
small.
Huh.
Beady and small and.
I love you.
What's
His
Yeah,
ears are a
go.
little bit big for you.
Yep.
So
okay. All right.
So yeah.
Just slightly less beady.
I
Yeah,
think Mark
okay.
O'Shea's the winner. But Nick, this is exciting. It's your birthday, and you won the contest.
Wow. With owning and maintaining
did.
snakes,
You
Mark
won,
O'Shea.
yeah.
Wow. I never would have thought this dark horse pick would be named the Nickest Nick. Wow. What a
Yeah.
what a proud moment
He's
for me.
awkward.
Yeah.
Awkward.
He's awkward. He doesn't have a lot that people actually want to hear, but people
Yeah.
listen to him talk.
Well,
so
Snake owners are
Right.
very familiar.
Well, they have to listen to him talk. They
Yeah.
have no choice. So
Right.
Yep.
kind of like people that go to found footage festival.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Man, to switch places with Mark O'Shea right now. I'd give
These
anything.
must be considerations that are taken into account when.
All right, so yeah.
Wait,
George.
he's
go ahead.
British or Australian?
Oh, I don't know. I assumed he was British, but
Oh.
maybe he's Australian.
Okay.
George, could you track down O'Shea and we can get him on? We can have
I've
like
got him on
Bill-
line 4.
Okay, great. It'll be like looking into a mirror, Nick. Like over StreamYard.
Amazing. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Jess, you nailed it. Thank you so much.
Thank
You're a
you.
true professional.
You're welcome. Next year, I will actually have some of my own. My kids have found some, and occasionally
Some
said-
people who look like me?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Multi-generational bullying.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Scientists
They
have been working on this for years, but
Like
finally
hands across America. Yeah.
Yep.
Nick, you notice it too, though. We were at where were we? We were backstage at some place last weekend doing a show, and you're like, "Oh, look at that guy! Looks exactly like me." You pointed it out. You see it all the time. There's a bunch
Well,
of Nick Pruers. out
Well,
there.
so skinny white guy with a beard. Generally, it's
In their 40s.
Generally, it's kind of orangey. So
Yeah. I mean, I did think just a lot of white dudes look the same, if I'm being honest. So, yeah.
Yeah.
There's not much of a. It's kind of a boring European gene pool. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. The orange beard doesn't help
Yeah.
things either.
Well, I don't know that it's orange, but.
Okay. All
okay.
right. Well, thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
We'll have you on again soon to irritate
Okay,
Nick.
bye.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay,
I like
Um,
those odds. Wow. You have to see too much power now.
Oh, that was good stuff. Oh, do we have any Nick drops? Any good Nick drops of?
that was one of them.
Okay, just that one. Oh God, I spent like the last 3 days editing all this stuff, so I didn't have time to do any Nick drops. So I was kind of looking in your direction, Steve, for that one. But
Well, took a village to make this episode where we scrutinize all the things about me.
yeah. Do you want to do another phone call? No? Do you want to jump into maybe the Bazingas call?
Sure, let's do that.
George, did you do a follow-up to Bazingas?
I did.
Okay, all right, okay. Let's.
Okay.
The compounding awkwardness. I like this addition to it. So, all right. So, Bazingas is a classic pub and grill in Janesville, Wisconsin, near to our hometown. And did you ever go there, Nick? I don't think you've actually ever gone there.
I think
but
we went in at one point.
Oh, did we? Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
went
think
in one
so,
time.
yeah.
We got hats and we got shirts, and they called themselves Bazingas. And the vice president of NBC Sports is one of the co-owners of the place too, which is a fun fact. But anyway, I think that we just started calling them at some point. Were we doing like VCR Smarty or something? And then we had a call of Bazingas. Like
Yeah, it was like a phone a friend, but they didn't know they were supposed to be fulfilling that role during their rush hour.
Yeah. Well, I try not to call during rush hour, but anyway, I call them every year again to have them wish Nick a happy birthday, with some luck and some not so lucky years. So let's take a look at.
Hope I don't get banned from there.
Here's a retrospective of phone calls to Bazinga.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Bazinga. How can I help you?
Yeah, hey, my name's Joe. I'm calling from VCR Party, and we call you guys every so often whenever we have a question about, I guess, anything. It's my buddy's Nick's birthday coming up, and he's never actually been to Bazinga's. His grandma lives in Janesville, and someday, first of all, he's vegan. Do you guys have vegan options?
Salad.
Salad? I'm wondering if it'd be possible for you to
That was
say
the first
happy
of all.
birthday.
That was a what?
That was the first of all. That wasn't even the main point. Well, first of all, he's vegan. Do you have vegan options? Okay, well, that wasn't even my main point.
I'm impressed that she's actually listening, though.
Salad.
Hey, Nick, from all of us at Bazinga's, we hope you stop in sometime when you're visiting your grandma or something like that.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Yep, happy
Come
birthday.
on Bazinga and when you're visiting your grandma.
Yep.
And happy 20th episode.
Yep.
All right, gotta go. We have busy lunch. Okay.
So I thought she was reading it back to me and then she was going to say it, but she was actually just saying it there. All right, here's last year's one.
His name is Nick.
Yep.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
Happy birthday, Nick, from all of us at Bazinga's. May your number 47 be the best of your life.
Yes, that was awesome.
Okay, so here's this year's. Okay. Why are you crossing your fingers, Nick?
I hope it goes well. I just hope they're able
You
to
hope
wish me
that
a
they
happy
wish
birthday.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Hey, my name's Joe Pickett. I'm calling from VCR Party. I call you guys every year because my buddy Nick, he has a birthday and he loves Bazingas. And I wanted to see if you could say happy birthday to Nick on his birthday. Happy 48th birthday. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, she had hung up a long time ago. So, yeah.
Wow, an
So,
immediate hang up.
Yeah, I had to call back. I feel like it got disconnected, but it was a little suspicious, so I called back.
Hello, Bazinga.
Hey, I tried calling you a second ago, but you couldn't hear me. Can you hear me now?
Your end is just crackled.
Oh, no. You can't hear me?
All I have on your end is just crackled.
Ah, just crackles.
All she could hear was crackles.
Damn it.
Yeah, sorry, Nick. So, and then I called back a third time, and I just got a busy signal.
Well,
So-
George, batting cleanup here. Let's hope that.
Well, my call was a little different than I think Joe expected.
Oh, did you get through?
Let's see. Did you get a call recently from somebody who it was just really staticky? Oh, geez. Okay, so I think I know what that was. There's a fellow named Joe who calls you every year on his friend Nick's birthday. I think he's been calling for about 3 or 4 years now. The thing is, Joe has a problem. Nick, this person that he's calling about is like a figment of his imagination, you know, and he's bothering local businesses about this. So I'm just calling to apologize. And so if you get another call from somebody like that, I just want you to understand this is a psychological issue. And so I'm very sorry that you've been bothered by this, and I wish you and everybody at Bazinga's a peaceful day. Okay, take care. Bye bye. Another bye bye. But yeah, so the thing is, I've inoculated them against all future calls. That's my gift to you, Nick.
I feel like when you wish them a peaceful day, it made it like real.
Yeah, I thought you sounded like the more insane one. You sound like the more
George
insane
definitely
one.
sounded more insane.
Yeah.
There's no question in that.
Well, especially since they never actually got the call from you, Joe, which was the plan.
Well,
you know,
I think she
thought
did hear
I
me
was
though
following
because
up.
she responded to me. I was like, "Can you hear me?" And she's like, "All I can hear are crackles." So she could hear me.
Oh,
She
I
was
think
answering
she's
my-
just pretending. That's what I'm going to start using that. when you
Bazinga's
call me.
wins this round. You know, it's a game of tug of war with them. Like some years I
Yeah.
win, some years they win.
Yeah.
And
I don't think
this
anybody
is-
wins.
Certainly not the viewers.
Well,
and also their name is just Bazinga, not Bazingas. But
yeah, right.
That doesn't start off on a great foot.
Well, I think that was a misstep on their part.
I agree.
Do you guys have anything you want me to? I'm going to be doing a lot of talking here. If you guys got anything?
I mean, I've got some. You know, at some point I
got some gifts that the Melindas gave me.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
if
let's look at some of
Okay.
those. Let's take a little Nick break.
I have a gift for Nick when it's appropriate.
How about a
also
nice
have a gift.
things? How about a nice things thing?
Okay.
Intro, because first of all, our buddy Jake at he works for WizKids, which is a board game company, but he also this is Jake Thies from Seattle. They're a division
He's
of
also a Packer fan.
Yep,
Good dude.
and NECA, which makes a lot of action figures and toys, also works for there. So he gave me he's asked for an address, and I got a huge box in the mail this week. First of all, with some huge Ren and Stimpy stuffed animals. I don't know if you can see these. These are gigantic. It looks like there's a booger in the nose that comes out. Huge, giant stuffed animals from NECA. These are super cool. And
I was
not
going
only
to say you needed some more things.
I did.
It's a good
Yeah.
thing that you got more things.
Nope, everybody in the house is very happy that I got this giant hand-painted Alf bobblehead as well. I also...
You're gonna have to get rid of your dog to so that you can keep those, right?
This was a Comic-Con exclusive articulated Alf figure that comes with a Hawaiian shirt. You can only get this at Comic-Con. He sent it to me. But here's the thing. I just got this at the office yesterday. This is a card. It's a handmade card. And then it has a bunch of Weird Al's on this side. And it says, I came across this while vintage shopping. I knew immediately it was a nice thing. It says it's the same label and design as Michu's, but a slightly more wearable size, and it has flashy studs on the back. This is from Jason Sobel, and I can't read the other signature, but thank you for sending me this. It comes with a certificate of authenticity. I just have to show this to you. I collect cast and crew jackets. There's been one holy grail on my list.
Is this the one?
This is it.
Wow.
This is a bedazzled 1987 Alf cast and crew jacket. I've had an eBay alert for these. Occasionally they come up, and I think the minimum I've seen them for is $800. And so I don't know what they got this for at the vintage shop, but
wow,
I'm
That's
blown away
beautiful.
by that. So
Wow.
thank
You are
you
gonna-
so much, y'all.
When you're walking down the street, you are going to command respect. People are going to stand when you walk into a room.
Exactly. I finally get the respect I deserve and have earned. There's also a story in here. They said they didn't have a belated birthday gift for Joe, but they did have a gross story about their St. Bernard accidentally biting off and eating his own penis. So that's in here.
Oh, they shouldn't have.
Yep.
Oh, that was so nice of them.
From BK and JS.
Oh.
And there's a picture of their St. Bernard there, too.
Oh, that's
with
sweet.
a
Oh,
paragraph story that I'll leave on your desk to read. But
that's the best present I got this
yeah.
year.
Yep.
Wow.
And I got the official Star Wars certificate that is an authentic Elf cast jacket. So, wow. Incredible gift. Thanks to the Melindas. That's
Good
nice.
stuff.
Thanks.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get into a video, George. You really took too much.
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
It's insane. It's an insane story.
Was there
written in
any
very
more
small
follow-up?
type.
Any more like details about the?
Oh, there's a lot more details. Yeah. But you'll have to read them yourself. It's
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. I want to get into this. So when Nick and I would travel, I would say the golden age of us doing Found Footage Festival, Nick, was when you would do things. You would say things that I told you to say to the flight attendants.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd be on an early flight, and I would just whisper like a sentence into Nick's ear that he would have to say to flight attendants, whether we're going on the plane or we're coming off the plane. If we're going on the plane, you would say something longer because
you would drop your ticket to give more time.
Exactly. Slow it down so that you can get the stupid thing in to say to them.
Yeah.
Coming off the plane, it had to be a quick thing. And for a while, we were recording them. It was kind of hard to record because we were moving and, I don't know, getting off a plane. But I found one the other day, Nick, that was pretty good. So
I don't. These are all a blur because it was usually like 6 a.m. and I'm inconveniencing 200 people who are trying to board or deplane.
I remember looking forward to a 6 a.m. flight just because, and I would stay up late the night before writing down things for you to say, and then I had my notes on my phone was just full of things for you to say.
And I always looked forward to publicly performing at 6 a.m. for somebody who didn't know they were in on it. That was something I really looked forward to. I was happy.
You would never say anything like offensive or embarrassing to them. You would say something that was like embarrassing to you, like you looked like the dumb guy.
Yes.
And they would always kind of have to grapple for like what to grasp, what you're talking about. So here's a good example of that.
Thanks. See ya. Bye. I'll take what is a great big hug for my daughter, Spirit Spiegelman. For $400, Alex. I got to see my daughter. Looking forward to it. I'll take what is a great big hug for my daughter, Spirit Spiegelman, for $400, Alex? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Man, you always overwrote these, too. I'm like, okay, I have to say that while lugging my DVD bag.
I think you added the part of I'm excited to see my daughter, because I think she's probably giving you a look like, I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, I had to provide some context. So I added that. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just an insane person.
One more time. Let's listen to it one more time.
Bye. I'll take what is a great big hug for my daughter, Spirit Spiegelman. For $400, Alex. I got to see my daughter. Looking forward to it. All she could say was
I really went through a Spirit Spiegelman phase too. Oh, Spirit and Curtis Ann were your daughters' names.
Yes, Spirit and Curtis Ann. I had to reference them on a lot of flights, both boarding and disembarking, and also referring to my daughter by her full first and last name.
Let me show this real quick. This is a work in progress. You know, I think I brought this up like 3 years ago or so. I wanted to write a book of all the things that I wrote down for Nick that he actually said to flight attendants, because of all the things that I write, I laugh hysterically at my own writing whenever I write these things for Nick. I don't get that with anything else that I write.
Because you're imagining them being performed for people who are unwitting.
Exactly.
I think that's what it is. It makes people physically uncomfortable, so it makes you laugh.
And we did so many of them over the course of 7 years. Most of them we didn't record. I think we probably recorded like 6 or 7 of them. But you did say a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got started on a book. I call it Dumb Things I Paid Nick to Say to Flight Attendants. Now, this is the work in progress. I was working with an actual publisher on this. And then I just lost steam from it because I want to get reinvigorated here. So I'm just going to show some pages from it. I wrote an introduction, a dedication. I did all that stuff.
We could sell it on our site. I mean, we have a method to sell these.
Take a look. Here's the first one. So I'm just going to write it out like almost I want to do illustrations and everything, but George and Nick, why don't you play the role of Nick, and George, you play the role of flight attendant.
I'm playing the role of myself?
Yep.
Okay. Guess what I'll be dreaming about on the flight?
Getting home?
Is that your final answer, Regis?
Ha-ha.
A BAFL is barely a fake laugh.
Ha.
Nope. Dancing and laughing with my two little munchkins, Spirit and Curtis Ann, and my beautiful wife, Shenandoah Peterson. So that's one I actually remember saying.
Yes,
yeah.
you did actually say that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
The last thing anybody wants to hear. Just like, welcome aboard. Guess what I'll be dreaming about on the flight? It's like, I'm just trying to do my job, buddy.
All right, here's another one. Yeah, Nick, you played Nick. Steve, why don't you play the flight attendant this time?
Are there any celebrities on this flight?
Not that I know of.
Well, true story. I once sat next to Rich Hall on a flight from Orlando, and I actually made him laugh.
Who was it?
Rich Hall. He created Sniglets and Son of Sniglets.
Yep. So that's that one. There's other celebrity ones. This is a deplaning one where you say, "I take it from Bart's perspective. Give me a Butterfingers," and nobody.
So I've got the Rejuvenate face mask on this shoulder. I've got the heavy backpack on this one. I'm like, I take it from Bart's perspective. Give me a Butterfingers, and nobody gets hurt. Have a good one.
There's a slight variation of the Bart Simpson one after that. Do another one.
I'll take it from Bart Simpson's point of view, and I say, hand over the Butterfinger man, Hakuna Matata.
I went through a big Hakuna Matata phase too.
No sense.
And Namastes too. You did a lot of.
Oh yeah, a lot of Namastes.
Okay.
I don't care what Regis says. I'm tired, and that is my final answer.
Okay. All right. Just a couple more pages here. Okay. This is all deplaning stuff. So this is like has to be done quickly, just one and done. Can you read some of these, Nick?
Oh, I hated this one. This was like flying to Kansas City. I said, "Is it Miller time yet? Thanks so much for your smile. Namaste." And then this one. Time sure flies when you're listening to fantastic raps of Macklemore and Brian Lewis.
To the fantastic raps of Macklemore and Brian Lewis.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, don't butcher it, Nick.
Sorry.
Yeah. And I would give him notes afterwards too if he.
Yeah, just what I wanted at 6 a.m.
Sure.
Nick, do you remember the time you did one that I laughed so hard while we were walking through first class? I blasted out a fart from laughing so hard, and you heard it too because you were behind me.
So did the people in first class.
I'd always have to go in front of you because if I went behind you, then I'd be laughing. They'd see that I was laughing, then they'd know something was up. So I had to get past you.
It seems like Joe should be sitting in no class.
Yeah. Good one.
All right, read another. Read Almost Home.
Almost Home. I can hear the chuckles and giggles of loved ones already. Hakuna Matata.
Add the bottom one here.
And then can't wait to kiss my two little munchkins and my lover named Beth Obermeyer.
Oh, I got one more page. All right, Nick is vegan, so I like having him pose as a meat lover. George, why don't you play the flight attendant?
Okay, so she's pouring mimosas.
I'm pouring mimosas.
I tell you what, I had the juiciest steak last night. Tender and bloody just the way I like it.
Great.
I'm still licking the inside of my mouth over and over again.
Flight attendant smiles and turns away with trays of mimosas.
I think we got first class, so that's why they were serving mimosas.
Is that way? Yeah.
She had to pay attention to my
But you did. I remember you did say
comment.
that one about how you're still licking the inside of your mouth over and over.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the book.
Do you think Packer Rap or that book will get finished first? If you had to wager.
That's a good question. Here's the problem with the book is like I love it, but it just kind of plateaus. I need it to escalate in some way. I need maybe like a new chapter. I think maybe something new has to happen.
I think we could do like staged visuals of like the flight attendants, and Bob Hedges' wife is a flight attendant.
True.
She could pose, and then I could be the
reenactments.
Reenacting.
Oh,
like
and
this,
actually have the faces in there.
Yeah, have
and
the faces
too.
back and forth, almost like it's a pictograph kind of thing.
Okay, that could be fun. Yeah. All right, let's jump back in on that.
Well, let us know in the comments. Maybe we'll pre-sell some copies that would motivate you.
All right.
Well, that about does it. We're at an hour.
No. Big phone call now. Here's the big phone call. This is Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center. Let me just play their commercial. We played their commercial maybe 5 years ago, and we got obsessed with it, and here's how that goes.
Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center. Don't suffer in silence. Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center. Don't suffer in silence.
My buddy. Okay, so did that ever win a toe tapping tournament?
It's always been nominated, I think.
Yeah, I
but
think it's
I don't know
always
that
been
it's
in
won.
the finals. Anyway, so I called them up in 2019. This is the 6th time I've called them for your birthday now, Nick. 6th time. And with mixed results over the years, but we've officially established a rapport now with them. And you remember for MelindaCon, they sent over a bunch of
Pens.
Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center pens.
Yep.
They gave one that's a, listen to this. This is the pen that has the... Yeah.
Good
they
eggs over there.
Yo, they're so great. They have such a great sense of humor. And here's just over the years of calling Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center for Nick's birthday. His birthday's coming up. He's going to be 43 years old next week. And I'm wondering if you could say happy 43rd birthday, Nick, from all of us at Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center. I'm wondering if that's possible. Okay.
I can do that.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Hey, Nick, happy birthday. Happy 43rd. We just wanted to wish you all a very happy birthday from all of us here at Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center.
Oh, you nailed it. Whoever I talked to, aren't they great? They just play
They're
ball.
phenomenal.
They're so great. I'm definitely, when I get hemorrhoids, not if I get hemorrhoids,
And you will.
when I get hemorrhoids, I'm definitely going there. I'm flying there. Yeah. Last year did it for his 43rd last year. I don't know if it was you. Do you remember that?
I do not, actually. So
Oh, okay.
let me take a message, and then I'll just have the manager give you a call back.
I'm ready to. So that one, 2020, that was COVID year. Things were a little different then.
Yeah.
But here's a year later.
Go when you are. I'm recording this, so here we go.
Happy birthday, Nick, from all of us at Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Nick, from all of us at Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center.
That's the best one yet. You guys keep topping yourselves.
Hold on, I'm going to put you on speakerphone.
Great.
All right, we're ready when you're ready.
All right, I'm recording. Go for it.
Happy birthday, Nick, from the girls at Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center. Have a happy birthday. Don't suffer in silence.
All right, here's today's.
Oh, for some reason I thought that was.
No, that was
Okay.
last year's.
Yeah, okay.
That was
Here we
last
go.
year's. This is my call today.
Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center, how may I help you?
Guess who?
Yep, I know.
Yes.
We know who you are.
Yes. Are you busy right now?
We are extremely busy, actually. Is there any way that you guys could call us back tomorrow?
Can you? I can't because we're going on tonight. Can you just say a quick one, just like Happy Birthday, Nick, from all of us at Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center? Happy 48th, don't suffer in silence, or something like that. Just real quick.
Yep. Hold on just a minute. Let me
Okay.
put this other one on hold. Hold on.
Okay.
She had to answer another phone and
Put a
somebody
hemorrhoid
else on-
sufferer on hold.
to wish you a happy birthday.
Ugh.
I mean, I felt awful about that, but I had to do it.
Got
I
to.
mean, yeah.
No choice.
Excuse me, can you suffer in silence just for a moment?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Nick. Happy 48th birthday from everybody at Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center. And don't suffer in silence on your special day. Happy birthday.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Yep. So
Love
they
the
did it
girls at
again.
Midwest Hemorrhoid Treatment Center.
Oh, they're the best.
Fantastic.
They're in Kansas City, and we got to do a show in Kansas City this spring.
We
just
gotta
for
make
them.
it.
We got
Yeah.
bring them down, bring them up on stage. They're the best. So and
Yeah. Oh, we should. Yes, that's great. We got to do the show just for them.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay.
for sure. George, did you call and make it more awkward?
Well, Joe, if you recall the concept, we were going to call them first, and I would act normal to them, and then we would call. It was
progressively
supposed to
weirder?
escalate. Yeah, so now it wouldn't make sense.
No, you got to end on the high note, though.
Okay.
I mean, I really
Then forget what I just said. Here
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
Calling
So you
about,
also
let's see, every
inconvenience them.
year, a fellow named Joe calls about a fellow named Nick's birthday. Does this sound familiar? I was just going to call you. I didn't, because this is such an important thing to Nick. Nick loves this. Thank you very much on behalf of everybody from VCR Party and Saturday Morning Cartoons and the Dinah Show and just the Found Footage Festival.
Dinah
It
Show
means
too.
a lot. to have somebody who who has a sense of humor about.
Meanwhile, she's trying
what can be a serious topic. Let's face it. Great. All right. Take care. All right. Bye-bye. Another bye-bye. I got 3 bye-byes. It was a clean sweep.
You're a customer service bye-bye getter. Well done. I appreciate the follow-up. I think the only thing that's left is a Steve, just a third call, to just kind of make sure that George's call wasn't too awkward.
Do it right now.
Apologize for that. Yeah.
Exactly, because it seemed like she had a lot of free time available. And actually, that was the first time I called. I got forwarded to an answering service, so that was like, they must, they usually always
truly
pick up.
busy.
I try to call at the end of the day when they're wrapping up, but I don't call it like in the afternoon. But
wow, another year, another successful round of calls. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the well wishes.
All right, I have some brand new Smacks footage, Nick Smack footage that I want to play. They're real fast, but there's also some Nick gifts that. Do you want to get into those? Let's get into those, and then we'll.
Well, sure. Let me just show Nick that there's a hellhole, right? That you guys have been in for a long time.
We're trying to dig ourselves out of. Yeah,
right. Yeah. And I thought of a possible solution here. I know you guys spent a lot of money on Winnebago Man merchandise, which has been a problem of late because we lost Jack Rebney. But so we've got these shirts. All this has been banter to get me. So you've got these shirts in, right? You can't sell them now.
No.
But what if, with just slight modification, we change it to Sexual Man and just get rid of a kindness?
Oh,
interesting. Okay.
Sexual.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just take some tape and some iron-on letters and
yeah.
Okay.
It was totally worth photoshopping that.
That might be it.
Yeah.
Right.
Steve, you have a gift for Nick?
I do. So I have this little guy for you, Nick. I thought you might like him. He plays. Hold on.
Oh, is that a light-up wiggling cactus?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
not
perfect.
only that,
because Nick needs some stuff. He needs more
I do.
stuff.
Sexual Man. I don't know. Can you hear it repeats?
Oh.
Sexual Man. Sexual Man.
Oh, it repeats
This
things.
is our ticket out of this hellhole. So when you want to bounce ideas off somebody, and hear how it sounds, you got.
I
This
need a
little
yes
guy and,
cactus. Yeah, that's
a little yes cactus. Do a little dancing and play some music with it.
I'll treat him like my own son. Thank you, Steve.
Maybe if you and Allie are just hanging out, it's like kind of a quiet night. You guys can play around and say different things into him.
Sure. Yeah, it sounds like a fun evening.
I have a real gift, Nick.
No, I had a girlfriend once say, "You like stuff more than people," and I said, "Yeah." So, what's your point? Have you seen the incredible stuff I have? So, thank you for adding to that stuff.
Well, I'm getting you more stuff, Nick, because my actual gift is what I got Joe last year. This year's worth of printed stuff, which you seem to like more than the breakdancing lessons. Is that?
Well, I haven't cashed in on my breaking lessons yet, but
are you ever going
I'm
to?
also never home, so that's part of the problem. But I think I will cash in on those. Absolutely, I need to at least take one class in breaking.
So you'll be getting 12 shirts over the next year. 12 books.
I only got
weird
6.
Stuff.
I only got 6.
Yeah, but he's Nick's nicer.
I'm like 6 shirts nice, and he's like 12 shirts.
Well,
nice.
yours are extra large, his are medium, so the net fabric is equivalent.
Oh, I see.
That's the way it works.
Well, thanks everybody. I appreciate all the gifts this year. It's not not a bedazzled Alf cast and crew jacket, but it's still very nice, very nice things from you.
How about this?
Okay.
Alf wishes.
Madeleine.
Qu'est-ce que tu
racontes?
bah, tu m'as fait peur. Tu devrais avoir une clochette.
Mais qu'est-ce que tu fabriques?
French?
アルフ大丈夫か
おかえりウィリー。ドーナツ買ってきた？
アルフなんともなかった
Was ein Zehntel sein muss. Oh,
This is the most famous
rechnen
Elf
tut
voice.
weh.
German.
Tut nicht gut. Dortjuk, 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 Dortjuk.
Мы оставили торт для Джейка.
Żartujesz? Nie mogę się doczekać. Wrócę z torbą pełną jabłek w cukrze, popcornu.
Chi l'avrebbe detto che sarebbe venuto il giorno in cui si sarebbero fidati a lasciarti solo con me, eh?
Ah, los muchos rostros de Alf, la cara más velluda de la televisión.
Anyhow.
Ayuda,
All right,
help.
it was 1 minute of International Alf. Everybody
Thank
around the
you.
world loves you, especially Alf.
Wow, thank you. I like German Elf especially. That was very sweet. Yes, Joe, what were you saying?
Okay, so I've been teasing this for a while. We got some new smack footage. So we got some new when we had to do our depositions. We had to do it as individuals, but Nick, you represented Found Footage Festival in the deposition, so you had to do a whole other set.
Yep.
And after we collected all your smacks, you have real smacky lips, and I had some Melinda's take that footage and extract just the smacks, and I think we're up like 480 smacks. Well, we got this new footage, and Lewis and Adam. They went in and they extracted the smacks. Lewis said that he stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning last night working on these smacks. He did a fantastic job too. Do you want to see Lewis's edit here of your smacks? We call these the
good use
red
of people's time.
This is the red shirt tapes because you're wearing a red shirt in this one. So what he did, he stayed up until 3 in the morning. He included flubs, so sometimes there's flubs, and then he included a flub horn afterwards. And Nick, you have like 4 flubs in here, and then the person asking you the questions also flubs too. So thank you, Lewis. Burning the midnight oil. Here we go. The new Nick tape, smacks.
It is 11:53 a.m. The day is getting 3. We're on the record.
Mr. Brewer, found footage festivals on TV on TV stations in character.
Repeat the question, I'm sorry. No.
So. Found footage festival.
Record of the press release.
Press release. You hear that? Press release. Did you hear it?
But you see on the case.
He does the flub horn after the.
Okay.
Listen.
So. Found footage festival.
Record of the press release. No. Nope. Being preposterous.
Preposterous? Did you hear that one? We'll have to.
Yep, I heard that one. Yeah, we can just keep this rolling. We're running long already, so yeah, let's just keep these smacks a-going. I see the timeline, and there's a lot to go.
Oh, wait a second. Oops. Excellent.
Being preposterous.
Preposterous?
To our knowledge, no such yo-yo experts exist.
How did you determine that no environmental yo-yoist exists?
We hadn't heard of any.
To see if they would book Chop and Steal.
Parts of the press release.
Do you have any experience in journalism?
No.
Have you ever been a journalist? It's a local broadcast station.
At some point, I'm going to have to break to run to the bathroom.
Give me an example of somebody you researched.
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. How long did you have to research Richard Gere? Richard Gere.
Yeah. Some do, some don't.
Some do? Have you ever looked for information about persons who appeared on local morning?
Can I take a quick bathroom break?
There it is. His whole edit was 5 minutes long. I should upload it. We should put it on the Patreon or something so everybody can watch it.
Behind the paywall, yeah.
Adam also, man, I think he had over 500 smacks that he pulled in. Over 500 smacks. These Melindas are incredible. I'm paying him 3 cents a smack, so they are getting paid for this. But take a look.
Okay. Had trouble paying my rent last month, but no, that's a good use of our budget.
From Adam's smack extraction, I put together a 48 smack salute for you, Nick.
Oh, that's awfully sweet.
With
Talking
the
for
new,
7 hours and being scrutinized for it while representing our company. Okay.
Here we go. They're all there.
Oh, that one's dedicated to the troops.
May your lips dampen on your special day.
All right.
Well,
okay. So that's
thank
the new
you.
footage.
Yep.
Let's we're gonna go out with the new song. So we have all these songs. Start with Sexual Man. Then we got Nick Sips. Then we got Nick and the Hulk. We got Vegan Man. A lot of versions of Vegan Man that your girlfriend Allie that she wrote. originally, and then there's all these variations. But tonight we have we're going out on this brand new song. I want to discuss it, I want to talk about it, but we're running long, so I'm just going to end with this. But any announcements real quick before we jump into this? New song is so good. It's
Just
so
that
good.
we're watching Video Dating for Women. We watched the first part with McKenna last week, and this week Emmy Blotnick, who we haven't seen since, I think, Plunkett's and Quarantine Classics in like 2020, is back. One of our favorite comedians. She's going to watch more of the Video Dating for Women tape with us.
All right. Is that it? Is that all? That's all? That's it?
That's all that's it.
So happy birthday to Nick. Give my love to Shenandoah Peterson, Beth Obermeyer, Spirited and Curtis Ann. If we had been prepared, we could have done better.
We'll be right back right after this press release.
Everybody's a puppet when they're dead.
Well, if you're going to Disney World, enjoy your stay. If you're not, well, I also enjoyed talking to you. Happy birthday, Nick.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony given in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes. No. Yep.
Smack those lips, Nick. Smack those lips, Nick. Take a Nick sip so you can smack those lips, Nick. Smack those lips. Smack, crack, crack. Smack so loud it makes stenographer's ears ring. So proud he hopes everybody's listening.
It does look like a Pacena.
Those lips and smack them hard. Glistening.
Wow.
Erupting now and it's raw like vegan jerky. Volcano cloud, Icelandic cock and sushi.
Icelandic
Crunch those lips and smack them hard. You're cruelty free. Smack those lips, Nick. Smack those lips, Nick. Take a Nick sip so you can smack those lips, Nick. Smack those lips.
Can we take a bathroom break?
Hope will smash, but Nick will smack. And then he'll take a sip from glass half full or half empty to which bowl full of sexuality. Smack attack.
Now we are on to a state that I think of when I think of Florida. So I think of vacations. Florida.
Wait, what did you just say?
Oppenheimer went and named his thing the A-bomb. After Nick was downgraded to B-bomb. Drench those lips and smack them hard. Louder than Metal Mom. Smack those lips, Nick. Smack those lips, Nick. Take a Nick sip so you can smack those lips, Nick. Smack those lips. Don't you ever fucking stop. Smack those lips, Nick. Smack those lips, Nick. Take a Nick sip so you can smack those lips, Nick. Smack those lips.
Yeah. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Smack, crack, crack.
Do you use the term fuckers a lot?
I'm sorry, what?
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
An 8.
Mine not there for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Cheerio.
Have a good day.
Sizzler.
Tinkerbell!
We'll be right back right after that. Good luck from all of us at Hagen.
And Kurt Polstead, the real great guy.
Thank you very much for being here, and God bless you very much.
Nice.
Goodbye.
Jim's coins in Hilldale.